In honor of spooky season, I'm gonna tell you guys about this weird experience. And I'm not even too big on like paranormal activity or anything like that, but this was kind of weird. For the people that are new here, my name is Miss T. If this is your first time tapping in, I play a variety of video games, but love WWE and sports, and sometimes I tap into my IRL bag. Like I said, I'm not even real big on like paranormal activity or anything weird, but I feel like this time I kind of experienced it. Let me tell you about this one time that I could not get proper sleep for like an entire month. I kid you not, like one entire month from start to finish. I could not get any proper sleep. And let me give you guys some backstory. The house that I currently live in, this one right here, is over like 110 years old. This house was built in 1908. Okay, it's a really old house. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know, it's not even just me, like my entire family that lives with me, they always say they feel like weird things happening here. What I mean by that is like sometimes like dishes would fall, or like, I don't know, it's just like you can feel something in the air at times. Like it just doesn't, like the presence, the energy. I don't know, for my energy people, my spiritual people, you just kind of know. If you know, you know. Something about this house is kind of strange. But let me tell you guys about this one time, right? And I know you're probably thinking like, oh, this could be all in your head, but just hear me out, right? Remember that I was having a hard time sleeping. But when I hit deep sleep is when I felt like someone was choking me. I don't know what the hell was going on. I would wake up like I needed air. It was the strangest thing. So the first time that it happened to me, I thought, okay, maybe it's just like a nightmare. This is like whatever, you know, that sort of thing happens. But the next day, it happened again, and I'm starting to think like, okay, am I having like anxiety? Like what's going on? Like sometimes, you know, I can get a little anxiety. It's completely normal, but no, like it just kept happening to me. Then the next day, it was like I would fall asleep. Even if I took a nap and I was in deep sleep, that is exactly where it would hit me. I felt like someone took a pillow and was trying to kill me, like suffocate me. It was the weirdest thing ever. It was so crazy. It was so strange. I would wake up and I was so like, I don't know, like in shock, and I was just frantic, to the point that I told my boyfriend at the time, who sometimes would come over and visit, to just, you know, like sleep next to me and like let me know, am I moving? Am I saying anything weird in my sleep? Which I don't normally sleep strange. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. When I go to sleep, I'm like dead. I don't really move. The most I will do is like if I'm knocked out drooling. Like I'm not really the type of person to move around or sweat or say things in my sleep. I'm just there sleeping. He would fall asleep next to me and we would go to sleep normal, but it wasn't until the middle of the night where I would have this like frantic, you know, I don't even know what to call it. Like you're frantic waking up like out of my sleep, like, like, I don't know. It was so crazy, guys. It was crazy. And I'll never forget, like the first time he slept next to me while this was happening, he's like, what the hell happened to you? Are you okay? Like, what's wrong with you? We're having a bad dream. I'm like, no, there is something trying to like choke me. I don't know. It was so crazy. The point where I said, okay, I have to go to the doctors. Maybe it's like I'm like going through anxiety or something. I wasn't feeling stressed. I'm usually a very positive and happy person. But yeah, I went to the doctor. Everything came out normal. My lungs came out normal. My health came out normal. Everything about me was fine. You know, they asked me if I was depressed or I had anxiety. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Guys, it came down to the point where this was happening so often. Like, I kid you not, like every single day, I was so scared to fall asleep. I would purposely stream late at night and play video games late at night just to stay up. And it got to the point where my mom was like, hey, do you want me to sleep next to you? You should drink like warm milk at night. Like, we could just figure this thing out. Nothing was working. I remember telling my stepdad about this, and he's like, I hear like you're not really sleeping these days, yada yada. He's asking me questions about it, And I'm telling him like, yeah, like, and by the way, my stepdad, he likes to stay up super late watching Netflix, and he will be up in the living room while like I'm in my room working or whatever it is that I'm doing. So he would notice that I was up, but he didn't say anything because he's kind of a reserved guy. He's pretty quiet. But he did ask me about it. He's like, what's going on? You know, I hear that you can't sleep. And I'm telling him, listen, it's serious. I can't freaking sleep. I'm up late. I just don't want to sleep these days. I felt like I had like insomnia at this point because I was just forcing myself to stay awake. He says, hold on, I'm going to prepare something for you. And I guarantee you, you are going to sleep like a baby and never have to worry about this. But you need to give me a few days. And I said, what in the world is it that you're going to make? He says, just wait. I want to say like 3-4 days later, he comes back to my room. He knocks my door. He's like, hey, do you mind if I put these pieces of garlic that I prepared in each corner of your room and then one by your like pillow? Like, is it gonna do anything? Like, this is so crazy. And he's like, just try it and let me know how you sleep. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's just garlic. You know what I mean? Like, I add garlic to like my pasta and stuff. I didn't see anything about it that was like crazy. So he puts one piece in one corner, another piece in another corner, and all corners of my room. And he then puts one, at the time, my air conditioner was next to my pillow and like my bed. So he put one on top of the air conditioner. I kid you not. Guys, I don't really believe, like I said, I don't really believe in like anything like negative or anything like that. I'm a pretty positive person, so I'm not gonna say that this was like a ghost or something like a demon or a spiritual thing. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it was anything like that. I rebuke that energy in the name of Jesus Christ. But let me tell y'all, man, I slept like a baby that night. He was not kidding. I don't know what the heck he did with that garlic or whatever it was. And I know, like, hearing this story, you would think like, oh my gosh, it was probably in your head. Maybe you just had anxiety or whatever. Guys, I don't know what the hell it was. It was happening to me every single night. And it wasn't until he prepared that garlic and put it in each corner of my room and next to my pillow, I could remember the sleep I had. I slept like a baby. Like, I'm talking a full like 8 hours of sleep. And when I woke up, I felt so good that when I woke up, I literally woke up and I thanked him. And I was like, oh my goodness. For the first time, I had a full night's sleep and nothing disturbed me. Later, I'm like, what in the world did you do? This entire time, this is exactly what I needed. But when I tell you guys, it was an entire month that I could not get no sleep. Like, honestly, I was going through hell every single night. I felt like a kid who was scared of like a monster or something. It was so insane. Till this day, I sleep with a piece of garlic either underneath my bed or in my room. And I know what you're thinking, like, it's the craziest thing, it's the strangest thing, but it's what works for me. And it's so funny because the other day I was sleeping and Stax was next to me and he found a piece of garlic underneath my pillow. He's like, what is this? I'm like, leave that right there, please. Just leave it there. Don't ask, don't tell. So now, yeah, fun fact about Miss T, I have to have a little piece of garlic in this house in my room because I don't know what it is with this old house, but something is just strange, guys. I don't know what it is. In honor of spooky season, I wanted to give you guys a short little mini story time. Let me know, have you guys ever had like a paranormal experience or been to a haunted house or something in that nature? Went through a scary experience? Let me know down in the comments. I've heard of people that have had really weird experiences, whether it was with supernatural things, voodoo, whatever, I don't know. But I try to stay away from that stuff. I like to watch scary movies, but I'm not really the type of person to like dive into any of that witchcraft stuff or anything like that. But I don't know what my stepdad did. Whatever he did, it worked. I'm thankful for that. Let me know though any experiences you guys might have went through down in the comments. And are you doing anything for Halloween? I don't know what I'm doing this year. I don't even know what I'm gonna dress up as. I have a ton of costumes, but I guess we'll wait and see. Already know what to do. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay up to date with the next story time, because I do have some story times coming your way. Also, all the content that I got coming your way. Be sure to join my Discord and also check me out on Twitch. I play some video games over there. You could come through. You already know what it do. And until next time, deuces.